Hello everyone and welcome to my Flosstube. My name is Jacob de Graaf. I am the owner and designer of Modern Folk Embroidery. Today is a little extra episode. I was in Leiden last week and I bought a nice antique sampler in an antique shop there, which I will share with you at some point because it is rather special. But I also bought this really beautiful sewing basket here, which I really like. And when we were on the train going back, I kind of opened it briefly and had a look through, and then my husband said, why don't you do an unboxing video where you actually open the box and properly have a look what's inside. So I gave in and I'm going to do the most clickbaity of clickbaitiest videos, unboxing. So I hope you enjoy it today with me. So as you can see, this is the beautiful box here. I really love the woven bits that you can see all around it as well. It is very pretty. It looks, I don't know what era this is, probably 40s or 50s or something like that, or maybe it's a bit older, maybe a bit younger, I'm not sure, but it is really charming. So let's have a look what's inside. So I had already seen that there was a little box in it with buttons, so that's, but I don't know what buttons they are. So there'll be some nice pearl buttons. That's not too exciting. Oh, but this is quite cool. This is a lovely initial, a letter B, I'm assuming. Yeah, I'll just move this so you can see it. This is a this is for making initials, or is it JB? Now I just see it. Yeah, that's really charming actually. So to do some, I guess, white on white or red on white embroidery would look really pretty. There is some blue residue, some what I think they would have used to put it onto the fabric. So that's a really nice item as well. Let's see, what's this? Shoulder pads. Well, I don't think those are shoulder pads though, but that's just some bias tape. That's quite nice, but the little bag is really sweet. I think if I can get that to focus a little bit. I love old packaging. It's always really nice to find stuff like that. Let's see what we have here. Linen buttons. Oh, they're nice. Those ones here. This looks like a bit of a nightmare knot stuff. Oh, what is this? DMC. Embroidery. This looks like something worth detangling. I don't know what the quality of all of this is. There's a bit of lace here. That's quite sweet. Maybe as a little trim on something fun. There's some more here as well. It actually is a really nice old piece of lace, when you look at that. That's quite nice. This is very fine. Not sure what this is. Looks like some crochet or embroidery floss in a salmon-y colour, but it's really old and it's quite nice. Some general ball of something. Tapestry wool. Oh, this is sweet. Patterns beehive tapestry. That's a nice old packaging as well. We have here, what is this? DMC Retour d'Alsace. Oh, that's really nice. That's 80. Again, it's weathered, but is this still strong though, I wonder? No, this is very weak. This breaks very easily, but they are very pretty little wooden DMC. Let's see if it gets to focus here. Perhaps like this. Yeah, see here, you can see it. So that's the 80 thickness. That's really lovely actually. And there's a 41 here, that's a bit thicker. This is also DMC. It's quite a few actually. Singer machines, oh that's nice. Embroidery singer machine. That's 4, 5. That's another one. That's a big DMC one, beautiful. I'm really curious if I would wind this further, if I can actually still use this floss. Or if it's just deteriorating. But it does look very nice. And it does feel really pretty as well. Let's see. Oh, and there's one more cone here. And a black one. That's 8 cones of floss. Oh, that's nice. There's some more DMC floss. Oh, that's really nice as well. Looks like some crochet flossing. This, I'm not sure what this is. This feels like something that you could temporarily insert in something and then pull it out, but I'm not sure what this is. This seems like embroidery floss again. These look nice. Look at that. They're like, I can get that to focus. Come on, camera. Would love to show this to you. So these are like tied, knotted little buttons. They're quite cute. That's quite nice. Some very cool vintage buttons. Very Chanel coat-esque. It's just some random size labels. That's cute. And some initial labels. Now that's really sweet as well. A whole roll of that. And that's proper old spelling in Dutch. Guaranteed color fast. It says. Well, it's old spelling and it's still pretty bright red, so that's quite likely. Don't know what this is. This is linen floss. Oh, that's quite interesting actually. I might be able to use this for something. Some white work thing. And then there's just some random buttons left. That's a really nice, like an orangey tape. Of course, the Dutch football team, which plays under the color of orange, has just been kicked out of the European Championship. So, yeah, orange is not that popular right now. What is this? Okay, this looks very fragile. The Rapid machine, a system. What is this? A new crochet needle. What is this? Oh! That's interesting. For repairing ladders in your pantyhose. When you have a double ladder, you can do this. Is there anything with it? No, some typed instructions. Is this it? Oh! Here. Well, that tool just looks terrifying. It has a massive mean needle at the top here. And some... How does this work? Okay, this... You can push and do something with this. I'm not convinced by this. Then again, I don't wear pantyhose, so... Oh, and this is quite nice. A little thimble. Now this might sound really stupid, but I don't have any thimbles, and I was thinking the other day that I really should get one, because I always seem to prick myself when doing like forceful needle work, pushing through heavy fabrics and stuff. Oh, this one is cute. This is a Pfaff one. There's a little machine there, see, look at that. I do apologize as this camera work is not the greatest, folks. Oh, sorry about that. That's a really sweet little red tipped. It's like it's also not as noticeable when you have severe bleedings on your thingy. Let's see. I don't know what this is. Any suggestions if you know what this is? I don't think it's a belt buckle, but do let me know. I'm very curious. It's a little angel playing the lyre or harp, but I have no idea why it is there. It's very heavy as well. Maybe like a pewter cast thing or whatever it is, but it's cute. Hooks and eyes. Well, that's not so exciting. Some more buttons, some belt buckles. Don't know what this is. Oh, these are quite cute actually. They're crochet buttons on like a peacoat type system, and for the rest it's just some random little buttons here. That's nothing too exciting. This I do like. This is a really finely crocheted, sort of to put on the shelves of your kitchen cabinets or something like that. I remember as a kid seeing this in houses. I'm not sure, but I seem to remember the house that I was born in our kitchen we had something similar. And it's quite homely, it's quite sweet, and this is very fine crochet as well. So that's quite cute. And the last one that's in there is like a little box. If I can get that to focus just a little bit, that would be great. Yeah, here. Let's see what's in here. So that has some assortment of little buttons and things in it. That's quite nice actually. I think this is something that I could use in my stitching. So that's sweet. So that's the haul in my little box there. Well, that might have been one of the most underwhelming unboxings on YouTube ever. I hope you enjoyed it though. I had fun having a little look what was in the box. It's always nice when you buy something and you don't know exactly what you're getting. So that was the case with this little box, and the box itself is just stunning, and there's quite a few things in here that I quite like. The wooden little cones are really lovely. So yeah, quite a few nice things in there. There are a couple of things that I need to tell you. There is currently a really wonderful charity auction happening where you can buy 3 PDF kits which are being sold through Evertote. So if you go to the Evertote's account on Instagram, so it's instagram.com/Evertotes, that's her account, and Caroline from Off the Grid Needle Arts is raising funds for a wonderful charity. I do encourage you to check her YouTubes out, check out the Evertote website as well, but do check out the auction on her Instagram. All the rules and how it works are all mentioned in the Instagram post and also in Caroline's videos, which I will link to here. I have made 3 really special packages, so to speak, with PDF patterns. There is a like a folklore-like pack which has a whole bunch of PDFs. There is a Christmas pack and there is a Quaker pack. So if you want to bid on those items, check out Caroline's videos and head to her Instagram. It's only up for just a few more days, so if you want to support the charity, make sure to do that as soon as possible. 100% of the money generated is immediately going to those charities, so that's really lovely. I will be back very shortly with another video. I had a really nice chat with Dorothee from Historische Stickmuster. I really enjoyed chatting with her. We had a wonderful chat about the similarities and differences between German and Dutch samplers. I hope to be able to edit that video, which I recorded a couple of months ago actually, but still hadn't found the time to sort of put it in a proper YouTube video. But yeah, that will be coming up very soon as well. If you enjoyed this silly video today, do make sure to give it a little thumbs up, and if you want to be kept up to date with videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel, but make sure to hit that little bell as well at the bottom of the below this video, otherwise you won't get the notifications when a new video is live. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today. I wish you all the best, stay safe, keep stitching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye bye.